Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Dear all of judges and audiences, warm greeting to all of you. All praises to God Almighty who gives us the life and guides. Please allow me to introduce myself. My name is Luh Astri. I am a lecturer from Environmental Health Department, Makassar Health Polytechnic. First of all, I would like to thank to you all for taking your time to listen my speech. Today, I'd like to deliver my speech about air pollution, innovation, collaboration, and diabetes mellitus prevention. Ladies and gentlemen, air is a vital element that we need in every second of our life. However, unfortunately, in many areas, the quality of the air we breathe is still getting worse. Air pollution that caused by vehicle emissions, industry, waste burning has become a serious threat to our health. In Indonesia, various data show that air pollution is directly related to an increase in the number of cases of infectious and non-communicable disease. Yes, you heard right. Polluted air can also trigger non-communicable disease. Air pollution is a silent killer that we breathe every day without realizing it. Data from World Health Organization shows that more than 7 million people die each year due to exposure to air pollution. And most of them come from developing countries, including Indonesia. More than 90% of the world's population breathe air with pollutant levels above safe thresholds. The impacts include not only respiratory disease such as acute respiratory infections, bronchitis, asthma, but also non-communicable disease such as heart disease, stroke, and diabetes mellitus. According to the International Diabetes Federation, more than 10 million cases of diabetes worldwide each year related to exposure to air pollution. A study from Harvard University in 2018 showed that the long-term exposure to air pollution increased the risk of diabetes by up to 20%. In fact, people living in areas with high air pollution can experience metabolic disorders even if they maintain a healthy lifestyle. A study in Indonesia in 2022 showed that high PM 2.5 levels are related with the increased average blood sugar levels over the past 3 months in productive age individuals. Wow, surprising, isn't it? Who would have thought that the dirty air could also cause diabetes mellitus? Why this could happen? Because air pollution contains fine particles such as particulate matter smaller than 2.5 micrometers, nitrogen dioxide, ozone, and carbon monoxide, which can enter the body through inhalation into the lungs and then into the bloodstream. These particles stimulate the formation of free radicals that damage insulin-producing pancreatic cells. Air pollution can also make diabetes complications even worse, such as coronary heart disease and kidney problems. So how can we prevent further air pollution? Of course, by increasing greenery and reducing sources of pollutants, like vehicle exhaust and cigarette smoke. But another problem arises. In densely populated urban areas, public mobility by vehicle is very high, and green space is very limited. To address this problem, we need to create innovation such as vertical gardening, technology that using hydroponics and vertical culture techniques. We can grow various types of plants in limited areas, such as building walls or high-rise building. Vertical gardening is not only helps to filter pollutants, but also enhance aesthetics. So such a win-win solution, right? Other technology that can be adopted is air filtration. It works by filtering pollutant particles and help provide cleaner air for its users. Several major cities around the world have begun introducing air filters in public places. The use of pollutant absorbing plants such as sansevieria, spider plant, and peach lily in public spaces and offices can also act as a natural air biofilters. The next innovation is the implementation of environmentally friendly transportation system, such as electric vehicles and more efficient public transportation system. Several cities in Indonesia have begun implementing electric vehicles for public transportation. However, all of these technologies and innovation will be meaningless without collaboration. Let's call it eco-health collaboration. A collaboration between the healthcare professional, government, academics, the community, and other parties so that the resulting innovation can be sustainable and have a real impact on public health. The government has a major role in providing policies and incentives that support the use of environmentally friendly technologies and enforcing regulation governing air emissions. The private sector, on the other hand, can encourage innovation by developing environmentally friendly products and technologies and also investing in green solutions. Meanwhile, communities must be empowered to become agents of change in improving air quality in their communities. This innovation must involve active participation in maintaining the cleanliness of the air around them. Ladies and gentlemen, I will sum up my points. We must recognize that environmental health is the foundation of human health. Nobody can be healthy in dirty air. Every time we start a vehicle, burn trash, or let industrial smoke go unchecked, we increase the risk of disease, including diabetes mellitus, for ourselves and for future generations. Therefore, let's continue to innovate and work together so that the air we breathe today is cleaner, fresher, and safer. With small steps we take today, we can create a big change for a better future. Love is in the air, and let's love the air. That's all from me. Thank you very much for your great attention. If there are any words or sentences that are less pleasing to your heart, I apologize wholeheartedly. May you have a good day and stay healthy. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.